Smackdown 4th of July of 2025 review and critique. Let's start off by the beginning, which was Jacob Fatu attacking all of the Bloodline, which for some reason fit in its entirety inside of a single car. And yeah, they all got fucked by a single person, so yeah, definitely interesting. Sure, whatever. I'm just kidding. This is not interesting in the slide. Up next, we have Cody Rhodes, who starts off giving a promo about absolutely nothing until Randy comes out and interrupts him. And again, he also starts talking about absolutely nothing until none other than Drew fucking McIntyre interrupts them. The GOAT of all fucking GOATs. As for the promo itself that happened afterwards, it was again a bunch of nothing. He just threatened them, got a little bit of cheap heat or shit like that, and got hit with the most obvious RKO of all time. They did tease a match between Cody and Drew. I do look forward to seeing that. But aside from that, just a bunch of nothing. Good to have him back though. Up next we have a segment in backstage with Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. And now they seem to be officially a tag team. And honestly, I don't hate it. I like how it's going, especially after seeing the match. But I'll talk a little bit more about that later on. We get the announcement that Drew McIntyre gets a match against Randy Orton at Saturday night's main event, the pay-per-view that nobody will watch. And after that, he has a face-off with Jacob Fatu. Drew leaves after this, and Jacob gets a tag team match for this night. And before we can even think about him teaming up with Drew McIntyre, Jimmy Uso spawns out of nowhere, which was kind of funny, and well, we just get it with him. The first match of the night was Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss against B-Fab and Michin against the Secret Hervice. I usually skip anything B-Fab related because she's just terrible, but I decided to watch it anyway because, well, I'm doing a YouTube video. And because I was intrigued by the Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair thing. But whatever. As for the match itself, just a bunch of nothing. People botching left to right. Charlotte at the beginning waiting for like a million years for the ref to open the ropes for her. Mia Yim did a suicide dive and fell almost on her fucking face. B-Fab did B-Fab shit. And Piper Niven almost fucking died climbing the third rope. The ending though, it was pretty cool, pretty funny too. Charlotte gives Alexa a tag by patting her in the head. Chelsea Green appears at ringside for some reason wearing no shoes. I mean, she had it on their hands. She threw her shoe to like the ringside and the shoe bounced right up. That made me laugh. I don't know. But well, whatever. They did a combination of a moonsault and a twisted bliss, and with that they got the win. I do like this team, but I don't think that they'll last very long. They'll just lose at Evolution and, well, they'll just get disbanded. Up next, we get a backstage segment from the greatest tag team division in all of wrestling right now, which Triple H has been fumbling like a fucking degenerate by not giving them enough TV time. They've been getting some TV time lately, which I do appreciate, but yeah, it's fucking lame. The little amount of it that they give to them. For a second in this segment, we thought that maybe we may get to see a Fraxiom against DIY match, but no, we have to get Fraxiom against Andrade and Rey Fénix, something that isn't actually a tag team, which I will talk about a little bit later on. Again, some stupid shit with the tag team division. We get the Wyatt Sicks against like every other tag team. It was fun, I guess. Eric Rowan at one point ate a quadruple super kick. That was insane. Montez Ford too did a tope con hilo and fell on his feet. Like he did an entire flip and fell on his feet. In the end, Chris Sabin tries to tag Johnny, but Johnny backs out after seeing Eric Rowan. Look, I hated this ending. I can accept Johnny being kind of a goofy heel instead of an imposing heel because it works very well in my opinion. He's very successful at pulling it off, at being funny as a heel. But the one thing that I won't tolerate is Johnny fucking wrestling being a coward. Just why? Why would you do that? Turn him face already. Come on, and give him also, you know what? Give him every single championship on earth. After this match, we get Tiffany Stratton cutting a promo about absolutely nothing again until she gets interrupted by Jade Cargill. For some reason, the crown that she's supposed to wear doesn't even fit her hair. So yeah, fucking geniuses over there. Trish Stratus after this pulls up because Tiffany Stratton gave her a match for the championship at Evolution. That's kind of cool. And I do like Trish, but this is just a very obvious transition rivalry. It just screams transition rivalry all over. I also like Naomi less and less every day that passes. She appeared after this and she was like the worst option for Money in the Bank. Every day that passes, I just realized that even more. She was like the worst option out of all of them. Why would you give it to her, dude? But well, our next match was Rey Fénix and Andrade against Fraxiom. And what I was going to say earlier, I don't understand why Andrade and Rey Fénix are a team. Hunter, if you want to put Rey Fénix into the tag division, you should put him at Raw, but his brother Penta. Not only it makes more sense story-wise, but it also makes more sense taking into account the fact that the SmackDown tag division is already stacked and the Raw tag division has fucking nothing. Obviously, it was a very good match. Well, it could have been better, but obviously it was a good match taking into account the 4 people that participated in it. It's not gonna be bad. Still, I wanted more out of this. We get a segment between Aleister Black and Damian Priest. Again, Damian Priest has been so boring. So boring. I can't really stand him. Aleister Black and R-Truth have a match against each other next week, and R-Truth better not win this. I mean, even as much as I've been liking his new character, don't get Aleister Black to job against him, please. And the main event was Jacob Fatu and Jimmy Uso against Solo Sikoa and JC Mateo. You couldn't possibly pay me to care about this, even if it was an alright match. Obviously, Jacob and Jimmy won. Obviously, the Bloodline attack after this and end up looking the best. Yet another stupid-ass name change for another wrestler. This time it's Hikuleo who gets a name change. And he gets an identical name to his brother. Again, I don't care enough to repeat it, but I'll tell you this. It's a stupid idea that violates most of the basic rules of storytelling. I don't know where you got that idea. The show ends with Jacob Fatu going through that shitty-ass reinforced stable and the Bloodline standing tall over him. Overall, this episode was extremely boring, but it was also inoffensive. So I'll give it the rating of a 2 out of 10 because of that, instead of a 1 or a 0. Thank you for watching this, and I'll see you back next time, whenever next time is. Goodbye.